and welcome back to the channel. So last week we made a creamy vegetable soup with packed full of vegetables and just healthiness, and we've been on a fall kick. It is fall, y'all, and we are making some healthy fall soups because there's just nothing like a chilly day, especially if it's drizzly, the leaves are falling, and to come home to a really good fall soup. So today we are back with another one, and this is going to be a roasted carrot and ginger soup. And so this recipe, gosh, I use this back. There was a detox we used to do, and it was a 5-day detox, and we detoxed the body through eating healthy food. And so this is gonna have carrots and ginger and vegetable broth and turmeric and all kinds of real celery and onion and just really good things. And the 5-day detox that we used to do, it was just such, you just felt so much better when you put all this stuff in your body. So I wanted to, because it's such a good fall soup as well, but it's also healthy, and I think you're gonna love it just as much as we do. So we're gonna start with 1 pound of carrots, peeled, diced, and roughly chopped, okay? We're gonna take 1 teaspoon of olive oil. I am using a truffle infused olive oil. You can use any olive oil. And then we are gonna take 2 tablespoons of cumin. We are gonna take some salt, and we are going to, oh, you can already smell the cumin. Some salt, and then we are gonna also add some pepper.
Oh, and make sure if you haven't already, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and like this video. And you'll be the first one to know when we post a new video.
There you go, right from my helper. So we're gonna add that, and then we are going to mix all this together. So let me switch you down. All right, so we're gonna mix this together so it's evenly coated. We've got the oven preheating to 350 degrees. I think my body's detoxing just smelling this. This cumin smells great. So gonna mix all that together. You're gonna dump it on a baking sheet like so. And we are gonna roast this in the oven for about 30 minutes. I also have 2 cloves of garlic, bulbs of garlic that we have sprinkled with some olive oil. We're going to simply wrap those in tin foil, just like this.
It smells like heaven.
And we are gonna pop this in the oven, 350 degrees. We're gonna let these cook for about 30 minutes. We're gonna take the carrots out, leave the garlic in for another 10 to 15 minutes so it can fully caramelize. And so let's get this going, and then we'll be right back with our other prep for this soup. We're going to use 2 cups of red lentils. Pour those in a bowl. We're gonna cover those with cold water and let them sit for 30 minutes. So here they are, covered in water, and we are just gonna set these aside. All right, we have 1 purple onion chopped. We have another teaspoon of olive oil in here. We're gonna put into a pan that 1 diced, and you're gonna ultimately blend these so the dicing doesn't have to be perfect, but the smaller the dice, the faster it's going to cook. So we're gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes. Then we have 5 to 6 stalks of celery chopped. We're gonna add that with some seasoning, but we're gonna go ahead and let this cook for about 5 minutes until the onions start to be translucent. All right, our onions have been cooking for about 5 minutes. You can see they've started to become translucent. We're gonna add our 5 stalks of celery. We're gonna add our 2 tablespoons of turmeric, and we are going to mix this together and let it cook until the veggies are tender. I added just a splash of our vegetable broth that we're gonna be using into here just to help the celery cook down a little bit. And so we'll give that another couple minutes, and then we'll wait for our carrots in the oven to get done. All right, I have 1 tablespoon of freshly grated garlic. You can get this at the section in the supermarket in the produce. You peel it with like a potato peeler, and then you grate it. And here we have 1 tablespoon. So I'm gonna put that in here, and I'm going to mix So we have the turmeric, we have the onion, we have the celery, we have the fresh grated. I'm telling you, this stuff, it is a detox type recipe, but all the flavors together, it turns out to be so good. And this is almost cooked down. Give it another 30 seconds to a minute. Recording. All right, we're gonna take half of a lemon and we're going to juice it. And I'm using this strainer so that way the seeds don't get in there, but we're gonna do juice of half of a lemon. When I tell you this is chock full of really good stuff, I'm not kidding you. So squeeze that half a lemon, and if you have a garbage disposal, this actually works great to put down it. So, all right, so we have this is the Ninja blender. I love this thing. So we're gonna take our veggies. We have our celery, our onion, our seasoning. It's cooled down just a tad, and we are going to dump that right here into the blender. We're gonna take 4 cups of vegetable broth and we're gonna dump that in. You could use chicken stock too, but we're using vegetable broth. So 4 cups vegetable broth. All right, our carrots just came out of the oven. We left our garlic in for another 10 minutes, and we're gonna pop our carrots right here in the blender with the other veggies. And we're gonna leave these sit until our garlic's done. We're gonna squeeze our garlic in, and then we're going to blend. We're going to blend this baby. All right, you can see we've squeezed our roasted garlic out. We're going to go ahead and dump that into the thing and pop our lid on. And we are gonna go blend this up. Turn this soup back here to the pot. And then we're gonna add some stuff to this. It's nice and smooth. We have 1 can of coconut milk. And we are gonna add this to the soup. Make sure to scrape all the goodness out. We are going to stir that up. Now, truthfully, you could eat it just like this, but the lentils that we put in cold water earlier, we're going to add those back into the soup. All right, we have everything in here. We have our pureed vegetables, our can of coconut milk, our 2 cups of lentils, and we are gonna let this simmer on medium-low heat for 30 to 40 minutes and let those lentils continue to get nice and soft, pick up the flavor, and this is gonna be yummy. All right, so here is our soup. It has been simmering right here on the stove. I will put all the serving sizes and the container counts below in the comments. So here we have our bowl. And this is, if you watched last week, we talked about, so basically I just take 2 pieces of the Nature's Own Life Bread. I give it a dash of cooking spray, a little bit of Lowry's garlic salt, and then these are your dippers into here, okay? So my favorite way to top this. little bit of Greek yogurt diluted down. And we're going to, you want to make sure that's mixed really well. Once you get it mixed, you're just going to sprinkle that in the top. Like that. We're going to take some cilantro, and all these toppings are optional. We're going to sprinkle that right here on top. And then last but certainly not least, I'm going to garnish this with a little bit of
sunflower seeds,
roasted pumpkin seeds, and there you have it. This is our healthy detox soup, if you will, fall roasted carrot, ginger with lentils soup right here. And this is delicious. And again, you can pair this with this. You could pair it with a grilled cheese. You could pair it with a really healthy salad. You could do grapefruit salad on the side, but this by itself, again, a perfect fall detox healthy soup right here. And it's Picky Kid and husband approved as well. All right, we got some kiddos here that are gonna gladly show you how to dip. Look at that now, look at that.
It's, you just gonna dip in however much you want and eat. Sometimes you can put your fingers behind like this if it's flat.
Oh, that is so good. Best soup she makes.
Legit. You think it's the best?
This is my favorite soup that you've made.
I like
You like the one what?
that you made last week.
Oh, the
I
roasted
think I like this
veggie.
one more. But they're both good.
So there you have it. It makes a giant batch. So this is good to make in the week. You can freeze some of this. It can feed a family. And this is our healthy soup. So if you like the soup from this week, if you missed last week, you can go on down, rewatch it. Two fall soups, two super healthy, but also super duper flavorful. So thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. We will see you then.
Bye.